Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Offense set on first down. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to run it to the right. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, still looking. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch him? He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early. Looking left.
Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They go to the ground. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job on the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. Delivers the contact. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
A&M comes back out with another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Quickly complete.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Trying to pick it up on the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And stampeding through the defense. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Texas A&M!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The Mustangs will keep this drive going.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Lang. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lang. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for space. It's Lang. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Buys a little extra time. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the football bounds across the sidelines. They'll lose a couple.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Lang. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job. And
this is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
it's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Fresno State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2. He's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel in the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that pass intercepted. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, and play the next play.
Nice job by the defense staying with the lead team. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got him and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. The score, SMU 10, Texas A&M 7.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we are just about ready to go in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Feeling some heat. Whips it out in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the height.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Give to the running back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Number 3 is in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Right back to him on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Mustang. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, week 2 offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. They'll go right back to him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's what.
And they got him for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. The expressway is wide open. The 10. Touchdown, SMU. And the stomping has commenced. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Now on first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Working that left side. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, SMU 31, Texas A&M 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
On second down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Leaves it with the running back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strickland. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Aggies have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustang. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The ball pops out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lang. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Lang. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd down, going up top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the back. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.